What's going on, guys? It's PJ here. Couple of things. Um, Sorry, I'm in my work shirt. A few things are going on right now. I'm trying to plan a couple of webcam, internet, podcast things. I'm trying to get a couple of my friends and my brother to do it with me. It's going to be about once a week. And I think our first topic is going to be E3, and we're going to discuss it. But this video right here is going to be my E3 predictions for 2015. I'm going to go over the 5 major conferences for E3. I think the conference that a lot of people are looking forward to this year is the Bethesda conference. Now, I think Bethesda having their very first E3 conference is a huge, huge deal. Um, Now, I know I'm probably going to get a lot of hate for this on YouTube, but I have never, I've played Fallout 3, but I've never gotten into the Fallout series. I thought the bat system is very, very clunky. I don't like the combat. I thought it was very slow for me. But however, I do know that Elder Scrolls Online is being made, or it is made, or it's coming out soon. I also know that the big announcement that everybody's hoping for is Fallout 4. Um, Fallout 4 is an awesome concept, and I'm probably a little bit biased because apparently it's supposed to be here in my hometown of Boston, which would be awesome. Um, Seeing maybe like a destroyed Gillette Stadium or something, that'd be pretty cool. Go Patriots. Yeah, I know, Deflategate. Anyways, um, they're gonna show off Doom. I'm so excited for the new Doom. I love Doom. I love the originals. Uh, Doom 3 is a really good game. I love Doom 3. Um, but yeah, and I'm thinking maybe Bethesda might show off a new IP, or maybe even give us a Dishonored 2. I never finished the first Dishonored. I did like it though. I thought it was a good game. It was a fun game, but I never finished it. So I probably have to go back and play that because I do have it downloaded from when it was PlayStation Plus. So I'll have to play that. The other conference that isn't a part of the Big Three, which I'm really looking forward to out of the Big Three, is Square Enix. Now, Square Enix has a lot going for it. Now, I know Final Fantasy Type 0 came out and it had the HD of Type 0, I should say, came out and it had the playable demo of Final Fantasy 15 episode Sky, I believe it's called. I think that's how you pronounce it. And I played the demo. I loved the demo. I thought it was really well done. The voice acting was kind of weird. The camera controls were kind of clunky, but like overall, like the combat I thought was really fun. The graphics for that game are gorgeous. I can see why an 8-year development cycle like actually helped this title. But the one I can only hope that the reason why Square Enix is having their own conference this year is because like I know they got titles like Rise of the Tomb Raider, but that's probably going to be at the Xbox conference, but I'll get into that later. You got Rise of the Tomb Raider, you have Just Cause 3, which I believe is a Square Enix title, or they might talk about it in their conference, but it might also be like they might dip into it a little bit more at either Sony or Microsoft. I'm thinking probably Sony. Um, and then they're probably going to show Final Fantasy 15, and I want a big gameplay demo. I'm praying we get a release window, or hell, even a release date, because it's been in like it's been in development for so long. We like need it. But the thing I'm hoping for, and I know this is probably wicked far-fetched, and I'm hoping for it, is that we get a release window for Kingdom Hearts 3. I loved Kingdom Hearts 1. I loved Kingdom Hearts 2. I have 2.5 and 1.5 for my PS3. I've played Birth by Sleep. I've played 358 Days Over 2. I love those games. I'm such a big Kingdom Hearts franchise fan. Now, with Disney's acquisition of Star Wars, I'm kind of hoping that maybe in the new Kingdom Hearts we'll have some Star Wars worlds, maybe like Tatooine or Alderaan or Hoth or maybe even like the Death Star, and have either Vader or Palpatine be the bad guy from that, or even Anakin as himself, like get to see his transformation to the dark side and have him become a Heartless. I think that concept would be really cool. But I also know like the new Star Wars trilogy starts in on Christmas time of this year, so maybe it's going to be one of those new worlds. But we'll have to wait until E3 to find out. Um, so the Square conference I'm really looking forward to. The Bethesda one I'm kind of, yeah. Um, back with Bethesda though, I really hope that maybe we'll get some more Evil Within. I love the Evil Within. Evil Within Doom are the two things I'm looking for them, and then Kingdom Hearts 3 and Final Fantasy 15 is what I'm looking forward to at Square Enix. Now, I'm probably gonna get a lot of hate for this too, but I don't care. I'm not a huge Nintendo person. Now, don't get me wrong, Nintendo has done a lot of good stuff with their Wii U lately. Like, they've had Super Smash, they have Splatoon coming out, they have Mario Kart 8, they have Bayonetta 1 and 2 on there now, although Bayonetta was originally for the PS3 and Xbox 360. Um, but the game everybody's waiting on is Zelda Wii U, but I think Iwata said that they're actually not going to talk about it at E3. Um, and with how bad the Wii U is doing, I feel like they should talk a lot about their next console. Like, they need to talk about the NX a lot. Like, to the point where, like they need to build up the hype for the system. They need to build up hype for their foray into the next generation hardware, into high definition. Like, I know the Wii U's high def, but like it's not. You can't be high def and have a 32 gigabyte system and justify the $300 price tag. Like, the Xbox One at some points can be $350 with a Halo Master Chief Collection and a 500 gigabyte hard drive. There was even a Call of Duty Advanced Warfare, um, 1 terabyte special edition hard drive with the game for $400. And I feel like that in itself is justified, but like you can't justify the $300 price point for the Wii U with a 32 gigabyte system and then be like, and then have the Wii U failing as much as it is. It's really bad. So I don't like. I understand it has games. I understand there's some sense of nostalgia with a lot of people when it comes to Nintendo. Um, but for me, like it's not important. Like, I could live without a Wii U. Don't get me wrong. Like, I want a Wii U because I love Super Smash. I love Bayonetta. I love Mario Kart. But I'm not a Zelda fan. Never have been. I found Zelda to be boring. Um like even Splatoon is different and it looks fun, but it's a multiplayer game. I could care less. Um so like I'm not really into the whole Nintendo, and I don't think Nintendo is even doing a press conference. I think they're doing a direct again. I think. I'm not sure. Don't quote me on that, but I think they might be doing another Nintendo Direct. Um, oh yeah, another one of the smaller conferences. Two more smaller ones are EA and Ubisoft. Um, EA, I'm not really excited for. Like, don't get me wrong, I love EA. I think they make good games. I'm waiting for Mass Effect 4. I want a Mass Effect 4 trailer. Give me something, not this concept art bullcrap they showed last year. Like, at that point, don't even show it to us if we don't have, like, a teaser trailer, at least. Like, that's crap. Don't do that. Um, the second thing I want from EA is I want to see the new Battlefield, because I enjoyed Hardline. I know a lot, people give it crap because it wasn't a typical Battlefield, but I liked Hardline. I thought the stealth mechanics were really well done. I liked the story. I thought the campaign was fun, and I liked the multiplayer. So hopefully they'll do something new with Battlefield 5. So I'm really hoping to see that. And they also said, I know EA said they're going to be showing a new IP, but I'm like a part of me is kind of hoping they bring one back. And the one I want them to bring back, like I know Visceral is working on their Star Wars game, which is awesome. And I hope at E3 we also see Star Wars Battlefront, because I'm still on the fence about that. Like I want to buy it, but I'm still really on the fence because I'm not a fan of paying $60 for just multiplayer only games. Like I made that mistake with Titanfall, and I don't want to do it again. So I'm kind of on the fence, and I really hope E3 changes my mind. Um, so with the title I want them to bring back is Dead Space. Like I'm a huge Dead Space fan. I loved 1, 2, and 3. Dead Space 2 is actually my favorite. But I hope they bring Dead Space back. Give us Dead Space 4 for the PS4 and the Xbox One. Like that would be awesome. I would love to see that at E3 and EA's conference. Um, the conference I'm probably least excited about is Ubisoft. Um, ooh, wow. Yay, another Assassin's Creed, Assassin's Creed Syndicate. I haven't touched Assassin's Creed since Assassin's Creed 3. Okay? The Assassin's Creed games are horrible. Okay? I'd rather have them stop the Assassin's Creed games before they stop Call of Duty. And I'm not a fan of annualized franchises like some of them, but like some of them I can understand. Like the WWE annualizations, I can understand that. Um, but the Assassin's Creed need to stop. Like I'm so done with Assassin's Creed. Um, so as far as Ubisoft's conference, like yeah, I'm gonna watch it, but I don't I don't think it's gonna have anything of value. Ooh, yay, Just Dance. Woo! Let's dance, everybody.
Hey, I like Just Dance.
And so the only person that does probably still play it is my girlfriend. If you guys just heard her saying I like Just Dance. She's probably like the only person on the face of the earth who does play it still. There's only so many times I could do Rasputin before I get sick and tired of it.
You're the only one that does Rasputin.
But like Ubisoft's conference is going to be like the slowest. But on to the last two, the two major ones. I'm gonna start with Microsoft first, only because I'm not gonna lie, I'm a PlayStation fanboy at heart. I'm a PlayStation fanboy really bad. And like my girlfriend, she laughs at me all the time because I love my PlayStation. And I've had both the Xbox One and the PS4. So, but anyways, with Microsoft, they're gonna be showing Halo 5 Guardians a lot. Like that's gonna be Xbox One's big time killer app. Um, Halo 5 Guardians is going to be an amazing game, and I just wish, as a gamer, I wish I could be more involved with the Halo series, and I'm really not. Um, I find Halo kind of weird. Like the mechanics of it are a little weird. But I feel like the story for this one is going to be really good. The one thing that pisses me off about the Microsoft conference is the whole timed exclusivity of Rise of the Tomb Raider. Because Tomb Raider started out as a PlayStation IP. It started out on the PS1 in 1996 with the original Tomb Raider, and it stayed on PlayStation up until the reboot of Tomb Raider that we're getting a sequel to with Rise of the Tomb Raider. Which I think is really stupid, and I think it's alienating a lot of PlayStation gamers who grew up with the character of Lara Croft and the Tomb Raider series. So I think it's going to piss off a lot of people. But besides that, I can't wait to see Scalebound. I think that's a really interesting IP. That's new. I think another big thing that we're going to see at the Xbox conference is a game I'm excited for. I don't think I've been this excited for a Call of Duty in a couple of years. Black Ops 3 is coming out. I love the Black Ops series. I thought Black Ops 2 was the biggest innovation in the Call of Duty series in a while. And me and my girlfriend have actually sunk a lot of time into that game together. She loves the Nuketown map.
Yeah, this is the only one I'm good at.
So I'm hoping they bring back Nuketown so I can shoot her in the face in Call of Duty again. So like I love the Black Ops. So we'll we'll see what happens with it when it comes out. I'm sure they're going to be showing Star Wars, the Battlefront game, and stuff like that. I'm sure there's going to be a lot of double dipping. Uh, Phil Spencer, the head of Xbox, actually came out this week and said that they are going to be showing off a new IP, that they want to be doing a lot of first-party support for the Xbox One. I have zero indication on what it's going to be. Like, I couldn't even tell you. But we'll see. A part of me is like, I hope it's a horror game because I'm a horror fanatic. But we'll see. And I don't have a lot of faith in Xbox coming up with a new IP that's going to blow people away. Because I feel like everybody's so focused on Halo 5 Guardians that even if Xbox does release this new IP, that everybody's just going to be like, ooh, Master Chief. So I don't think it's really going to make that big of an impact. But yeah, that's what I think about Microsoft's conference. Now, the conference I'm looking forward to the most is Sony's conference. Sony is going to be showing Uncharted 4 a ton. And I'm upset that it's gotten delayed till 2016. I can also understand why they're doing it. If there's a development studio I trust, it's definitely Naughty Dog, and I feel like they know what they're doing. I'm hoping that with the delay of Uncharted, I hope we get an Uncharted remaster trilogy for the PS4 exclusively for the PlayStation 4, because I feel like the PlayStation needs to have something this winter, like this holiday season, to combat Halo and Rise of the Tomb Raider. So I feel like that would definitely be good because a lot of Xbox gamers jumped over to the PS4, and this would be a good way to get them caught up for Nathan Drake's next adventure next year, which I think would be really cool. And don't get me wrong, Uncharted 2 and 3 look beautiful on the PS3, so just imagine that up-res. Um, there's a few studios that Sony has that haven't come out and said what they're doing yet. Sony Ben's coming out. I hope Sony Ben's coming out with their IP, and I really hope it's a new Siphon Filter game. I would love to have a new Siphon Filter. We haven't had one since Logan Shadow back on the PSP in 2009, 2010, around there. So it's been quite some time since we saw Gabe and Leon Zink back for a while. I also feel like Sony's going to be bringing out Project Morpheus, and they're going to be doing a lot of stuff with that. And I feel like that's where Media Molecule is going to come in and fit in, is by doing a lot of tech demos for Project Morpheus. I'm excited for the concept of Project Morpheus because I think virtual reality is a cool concept. And I just want to see how they demo it on stage at E3 this year. One of my predictions is I want Capcom to come out at E3 and finally give us the remasters we want. The boss at Capcom came out a week ago, 2 weeks ago, and said that because of the success of Resident Evil HD remaster for the PS4, with it being the highest rated digital copy ever sold, I'm hoping it sold over 1 million copies digitally. I'm hoping that we'll get a remake of Resident Evil 2 finally for the PS4. I'm hoping we'll get Resident Evil 0 remade. It would be nice to have even Onimusha remade. And I'm really hoping, like a part of me is hoping that they announce the release date for Resident Evil 7 as well. Because I feel like they do that at Sony's conference, considering Resident Evil started out as a Sony IP. So I'm hoping to see that. I'm also hoping we get a couple of new IPs from Sony this year as well. So we'll see how that goes. And I'm love the indie push. You know, we're gonna see the montage of the indies. I want Outlast 2 so bad. I know they're working on a sequel. The first Outlast scared the hell out of me. I couldn't play the game by myself. I had to make sure my girlfriend was home with me, so I wouldn't like cry in a corner while I'm playing it. But it was a fun game. It was a good game. The ending kind of sucked, but whatever. But besides that, it was a good game. So I hope we get a couple of new things from Sony. Ben, Media Molecule, Project Morpheus. And the last thing, couple of the last things I think we're going to see are God of War 4, and I really want a God of War 4. We haven't seen Kratos since God of War Ascension, I believe it was, back on the PS3, and that was more of a prequel. And to be honest with you, it was actually kind of the worst one in the series. I thought God of War 3 was the best one. And God of War 3 is actually getting the re-release HD for the PlayStation 4. Um, so I'm hoping with them doing that, they're gonna give us God of War 4. And the other game I think Sony's gonna talk about that I really could care less about is Gran Turismo 6. Yes, 6. Is it 6 or 7? I think it's Gran Turismo 6. No, it's Gran Turismo 7. Gran Turismo 6 came out on the PS3 right before it faded into obscurity. Um, so, yeah, those are my predictions for E3. That's how I think all the conferences are going to go. E3 starts June 14th, and it goes until, the conferences go until the 16th. So, you got 3 days of conferences, and I'm excited. I can't wait to see what all these developers and companies and platforms come up with. I can't wait to see Nintendo's new platform. Wait to see what Sony has. I'm hoping Sony does a price drop because Microsoft is starting to gain a little ground with their $350 model. So although I don't think Sony really needs it because I feel like they're so far ahead, it doesn't really matter at this point. But yeah, I think it's going to be a fun E3. I'm excited this year. There's a lot of things coming out, especially because of Sony. The one thing I am going to leave off with is the one thing everybody who is a hardcore gamer wants, which I think we might finally get this year, is The Last Guardian. I am more intrigued by the story of what happened behind the scenes with The Last Guardian than I am with the actual game itself. Um, if Sony happens to show it, I feel like that is going to be the talk of E3. It's not going to be the new IPs or anything. It's going to be The Last Guardian because people have been waiting years for this IP. They showed it off in 2007 at E3. It went dormant until 2009. They showed it in 2009, said it was supposed to be a 2011 title. So that's what, 9 year development cycle? Almost as long as Final Fantasy 15. So hopefully they'll show it this year at E3 because what's his name? Crap, I can't remember the guy's name who said that it's definitely still in development. But yeah, it's oh, my puppy wants to say hello. Say hello, puppy. So they've definitely said that it's still in development. So we'll see how it goes. E3 is right around the corner. It's about 2.5 weeks away. Thank you all for watching. Say hello, puppy. Say hello. Hello, puppy. Ah. So yeah, that's my dog. So thank you all for watching. I'm going to be starting the podcast starting next week. I'm still waiting for my friends to set their schedule so we can do it. But I want to thank you all for watching, and we'll see you all later. And my puppy says bye. Have fun, guys. Enjoy your 3.